JL Forbes here, guys. What's up, financial freedom fighters? How's everybody doing today? So glad to be here with you guys. Just happy to be here, you know? So look, today we are talking about taking 2 steps backwards to take 4 steps forward, right? So, in business and in entrepreneurship, it seems to be some type of mystique that you look good the whole way going through, which is not my reality or anybody that I personally know reality. So I decided to do a YouTube about it. So I am talking for me personally, right? I'm always willing to take 2 steps backwards to get 4 steps forward. Reason being is, I know that this is the only way it works sometimes. Pride and ego plays a big part in your non-success. Pride and ego plays a big part in your non-success. Your non-success. Not your success, your non-success. So, what I mean by that is, let's get right into it. If I need to stay at family's house when I have a speaking engagement as opposed to paying for a hotel, what do you think I do? Look at me. Has nothing to do with my money. Has nothing to do with my money. Has to do with where I'm going. Reason doesn't have anything to do with my money. Can I do it? Yes, I can do that. I can't pay the hotel. Will I be able to do the things that I want to do in the near future if I do that in the time frame that I want to? No, I will not. No, I will not. So yes, these are the questions you have to ask yourself. When you take 2 steps backwards to take 4 steps forward, if I know that I need to save an extra $500 each month so I can get an opportunity to be part of a list that I will get access to a lot of discount properties, but during the course of that 3 months, the Sixers looking good this year, guys. Looking good. Sixers done picked up two strong pieces. I ain't been to a Sixers game all year. Do I have the money for a Sixers game? Yes. But I don't. Skybox right now, $200. I gotta bring the boys. Both of them, my sons. Gotta bring my old lady. That's 5 people. We skyboxing it. Can I do it? I can't, but I can. That's the problem. That's what we gotta do. We gotta be able to sacrifice. We have to intentionally sacrifice. See, we sacrifice, but we don't intentionally sacrifice. We don't say, listen, I want to be here at this point in time, so I'm cutting this out. I don't have to make myself look a certain way. I'll tell you personal things I did. I had a great opportunity, whereas though I could take not only my lifestyle, but my finances definitely up a couple of levels. And I didn't have the money. I needed, I think, $20K. I had about a quarter of that. And I had to cut back. Now, I made good money each month, but it was other items that I had to cut back on. So I didn't buy as many ribeye steaks that month. I caught regional rail a couple of times as opposed to driving my car that gobbles up gas. I sat my car a couple of times. You hear what I'm saying? Do you guys hear me? And when I was on the bus, or when I got on the regional rail, I wasn't ashamed. I was fine. No, I was okay. No, but I was okay. I'm still here. Everybody's opinion of you should not factor in on the legacy and the things that you want to do for the people you love and care about. I mean, and we fall for it each and every day. Each and every day. We do the biggest thing, we don't want to take the 2 steps back or take the 4 steps forward, is because we don't want people seeing us take 2 steps back. We don't want that. We can't have that happen. I know when I changed my life up, and like I said, I used to hustle, I used to make money. It wasn't like I was foreign to money. But in the way I was doing it when I was younger was not always the correct way. My biggest fear, and a lot of stuff that I coach individuals that had a lifestyle like me or similar, and just a person that has been not revered, but just looked at a certain way, they don't want to be looked at differently. So for me, I had the Chrysler, I had the car, the new car when I was a teenager. I had TVs in it, I had the system, I had the rims. I dressed a certain way each time. You know what I mean? I always wore new things. You know, new socks, new underwear, like, you know, I brought jewelry for me, my lady, like, I would do things of that nature. It was never an issue. I'd go to eat where I wanted and stuff of that nature. And when I went through my transition period of saying, okay, this was G, or this was Wax, or this was whoever that silhouette with those things had to be reflected as, it sucked because I thought that was me, and that was not me, right? Like, I thought that because I'm on the bus now, that I'm not intelligent no more, I don't have value no more, that I'm not a hard worker, that I'm not a successful person, that I'm not off to do great things, that the whole narrative changed about me because of one thing. Because I did not wear fresh sneaks all the time, or had new Jordans on, or got the new LeBrons, or whatever is relevant at the point in time that reflects on my success, on who I am as a person, right? And then if other people acknowledge that or thought that would somehow lessen me. And what's funny is most of us don't even think that deep, because I didn't even think that deep at that time. It was just that I identified that with me, and was fearful of it not being me and me not getting the same results. But sometimes that's your freedom, right? Because half the people that liked you for those things were not the people that need to be around you, that were going to grow you anyway. So once again, those 2 steps back allow you to reflect. You have to take, and sometimes, and those are the 2 things I'm going to key in on here. Sometimes it's intentional, but most of the time it's not intentional. We have to get to the point where those 2 steps back are intentional to take 4 steps forward. Because a lot of times we're forced to be submissive as opposed to intentionally being submissive, right? We fall victim, like, you know, we deal with so much of life, and we never stop. We never take those 2 steps back. We're never doing what we know we hear when our eyes are closed, and what we see when our eyes are closed, and what we feel when our eyes are closed. We know, we have that sense. We know. We have that sense. We know to go this way. We know we're gonna go left. We know we're gonna go this way. Like, we can feel those things, and sometimes we need silence. Sometimes we need silence to do that. Sometimes we just need to reflect and take those 2 steps back and say, if I take these 2 steps back, I'm going to be able to jump light years ahead and be in a position that I know I should be in and that I deserve to be in, with a lot less grief, and it'll feel good. It'll feel better. It's healthier, right? You got to take those 2 steps back to take those 4 steps forward, right? I'm JL Forbes. I'm your entrepreneur. I'm just like you guys, right? I'm just like you guys. Financial freedom fighter, out here fighting the good fight for a better lifestyle, better legacy, right? That is just better because we were here for the next coming up. That's our goal. You can find me on YouTube if you're not on YouTube right now, because we possibly could be viewing me on YouTube right now. Please subscribe. You're going to get a lot of value out of what we're bringing to the table. I have a lot of guests that come in here. I'm up for a show. I'm working on that diligently. Follow me on Instagram, Jarriel, Jarriel. Forbes, like the magazine, that is my government. FORBES, right? That's on Instagram, that is on Facebook. But above all, guys, don't be scared to take them 2 steps backwards and take them 4 steps forward. Who cares about what other people think? Know your end game, know your strategy, know you. You know you. Know you. Talk to yourself the right way, and you'll be okay. I guarantee you those 2 steps back with the intention to hop 2 steps, 4 steps forward will be one of the best decisions you ever made in your life, and it will free you up from a lot of people, you being held captive to a lot of people's opinion of you. And you'll be able to find the real you. And that's where all the madness at, baby. Talk to you later.
Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish. And because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody can clean it up.
Keep it 1,000 while they sell dreams. West side of Illadelph thing. Advisory to the final bell ring. School them start to the finish. Bring your compositions and take notes on how to demolish the competition. Forever a trooper. Killing booths was never a rumor. Just be truthful. Me to you was like Giuseppe the Puma. Sucker Frito the evils and try their best to seduce you. End up in a medic van or a cruiser. Dead or in jail. Bumping OB for CL. Heaven to hell. Which one do you believe in? The ones you least suspect do the scheming. Snooze not even. Staying alert since a youth playing Nerf. Class on my own when I lay a verse. This ain't rehearsed. This is second nature. Never been a hesitator. Doing that while wait a second later. Destined for success. I'm being me and not them. Legend on the MIC. I've been a fiend since Rakim. Wordsmith.